What happens when you delete social media for a week? The average person spends around 2.5 hours each day scrolling on social media, which equates to over 6 years of your entire life wasted just scrolling. As someone with an average screen time of around 3 to 4 hours each day who wants to look back on their life and feel proud of everything they achieved and smile at the memories they've created, I couldn't allow these algorithms to take away any more hours, any more years of my life. So this week, I'm conducting a little experiment and deleting all social media apps off my phone so I can come to understand what life could look like if I deleted social media for good. Good morning. It is day 1 of the social media detox, and I'm honestly so excited to be doing one this week because I feel like my brain needs it. Any moment where I get bored, I feel this instinctual urge to just go on my phone. 2025 is the year where I really want to understand what my purpose is, and I've been comparing my life to other people. It's just making me feel very stagnant. I've been detoxing from social media on and off since 2022, so a lot of the habits I'll be engaging in throughout the week are things that I've learned within the last 3 years. In the morning, I'm groggy too, okay? My mind is just waking up, but I've learned to really enjoy journaling because I have this journaling routine that I've really locked in over the last few years. I start off with writing the date. Then I write down things I am grateful for. For example, I am grateful to feel the sunshine on my skin. I'm grateful for owning clothes that keep me warm. I'm grateful for my strong and healthy body. The next thing I do is I write down 3 things that'll make today great. So for today, thing 1, going to see my friend at a coffee shop. Thing 2, going to my salsa class. And thing 3, starting Onyx Storm by Rebecca Yarros. Next, I read a chapter from the Bible. And lastly, I read a few pages from a self-improvement book. That concludes the morning reading and writing routine. Now, truly the rest of the day is a mystery. So I'm just gonna go with the flow and see where I end up.
Please turn right in 100 meters.
She brought her camera.
I'm not a YouTuber though. This is a hobby project. Maybe we're gonna film something. I think we're gonna film a short film. Because you're off social media this week, and the idea is I don't want to be distracted. Why don't we create something on that idea? Why do we need distractions? Why do we need that constant busyness in life, right? What void are we trying to fill?
I have to be in a pre-production. I've never made a short film with a friend before.
We're gonna put our brains together and come up with something cute.
Let's go have some fun.
Leave comments down below if they're good. We've finished filming. We got a whole bunch of footage. We filmed at the park. We filmed at a coffee shop. Now the next step is we're gonna edit. Stay tuned because this is gonna be amazing. Bye!
I just got back from seeing Pri and quickly got dressed because I'm going to salsa, so let's go.
Bueno, sí. Rico, rico, rico. Y como dice mi coro que sigue ahí. Escucha mi salsa buena, abre la ventana. Escucha, ahora estamos gozando hasta la mañana. Escucha mi salsa buena, abre la ventana. Ahora estamos gozando hasta la mañana. Melodía, melodía.
Now it's time for the evening journaling and reading routine. I first start off by summarizing my day. I like to note down how I felt, things that stood out to me, things I want to remember. The next thing I do is I write down 3 things I'm proud of myself for. So once I've taken note of the 3 things I'm proud of myself for, I write down 3 highlights. So highlight number 1 for me would be seeing Pri and spontaneously coming up with the idea to create a short film. film. The second thing would have to be salsa dancing. The third thing would have to be spontaneously crocheting. While I was waiting for Pri outside the coffee shop, I came up with this idea for like a strapless top. And finally, I write down a lesson that I learned throughout the day. Now for reading, I read another chapter from my Bible. And finally, a moment I have been waiting for all day is to pick up Onyx Storm and read until my eyelids get so heavy I fall asleep. Good morning. It is day 2 of the social media detox. Today is a bit of a lighter day. I don't start work until 4, so I have the whole morning and early afternoon to myself. While I was journaling, Pri sent me the script, so I'm gonna be recording the script before I head off to coaching today. We're gonna record the voiceover for Pri. Not that I'm a voice actor or anything, but I think the vibe is soft girl, calm, very at peace. So I'm gonna try to embody that as I record this voiceover. So here's me giving it my best shot. Why do we need distractions? Oh, that was so bad. Okay. Why do we need distractions? Dang, I can do better. Why? Why do we need distractions? Oh. Ever notice how we're always trying to keep ourselves busy? Music playing, something on in the background, checking our phones even when nothing's really happening. It's like we're scared of silence. Or maybe it just feels weird to be alone with our thoughts for too long. And I don't think that makes us weak or anything. I think most of us are just trying to feel okay, trying to fill the little gaps in the day that kind of feel empty. Sometimes distractions help us cope. Sometimes they help us avoid. And sometimes they're just comforting, like white noise for the soul. But I also think there's a version of quiet that can feel safe, where it's not about filling a void, but just being, existing, breathing, letting ourselves slow down. It won't happen overnight, and it doesn't need to. But maybe with time, the quiet won't feel so scary. Maybe it'll even start to feel like something we look forward to. What did you think of the pre-production? Wasn't it so cute, so wholesome, so beautiful, so gorgeous? The filming, the editing, the script writing, that was all Pri. I linked Pri's agency down below in case you want to check out her work or have her film something for you. She's just absolutely incredible, so creative, so talented. She is an artiste, I tell you. I'm back from coaching and I have something to confess to you guys. It's so hard for me to say this. Okay, when I was in the shower yesterday, I wrote a song. I have not told anyone that this is something that I enjoy doing. I just love coming up with songs, coming up with melodies, coming up with lyrics. I thought, why not try to sing the song that I came up with in the shower last night, but add some chords. So because I don't know how to play the piano, I went on ChatGPT and I found the first 2 notes from my melody. It is this one and then this one. So I asked ChatGPT what piano chords would go well with a melody composed of Fs and D sharps, and it gave me a list of chords to try. I'm gonna test out the chords. I don't know if I'll sing with the chords today. I just wanna know how these chords sound, but this might be a cool little project to work on throughout the week. I can hear the garage. My parents just got home, so that lasted like less than 5 minutes. But if I find my courage throughout the week, you'll get to see and hear more of this later. Today is day 3 of the social media detox. I have coaching first thing in the day. After coaching, I have no idea what I'll end up doing. We'll just play the day by ear, see where it takes me. I just finished coaching. I've been contemplating what I want to do with the rest of my day. I was stuck between crocheting and painting my nails, but I think I want to paint my nails because it has been so long since I did anything to pamper myself. The nails are painted and I absolutely love how they turned out. Now that the nails match the crochet project I'm working on, I only think it's fitting that I continue working on this. Good morning. It is day 4 of the social media detox. I don't have any plans until 6 p.m. tonight. I have 2 non-negotiables I need to do today. My first non-negotiable is I need to take Cosmo on a nice long walk around the park. And the second non-negotiable is I need to take an everything shower. A dilemma. Do I curl or do I give myself a basic blowout? Okay, this is so backwards, but I'm gonna do my front pieces first. I have never done this before, so this is gonna be a mystery for me to see if it even turns out nice.
Put all your stuff away and check out for the day. There's no time to waste when it's 100 degrees. Burns under my feet. Won't you have a drink?
I'm gonna get dressed and see if my hair calms down.
We head into town, see what it's about. Barely need a shirt, though the sun has almost set. Make the most of it. I know we will dance and sing. There's a heat wave rolling in.
Good morning. It is day 5 of the social media detox, and wow, because I'm busying myself up with so many different activities, time goes by so fast. I need to leave in an hour because I'm going to an Afro dance class, which I'm really excited about because I've never taken an Afro dance class before. But the studio I'm going to is in a really beautiful neighborhood, so I'm gonna bring my crochet things and see if I can find a place to work on my top after the class. And then after that, the day is completely a mystery.
Si tú estás buscándome juego, un día te dejaré mirando hasta el cielo. Se pone coqueta, que hasta el novio ni lo respeta. Yeah, como ella se mueve, siempre hace cosas que no debe. Se pone coqueta, que hasta en las fotos me etiquetan. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I just finished the class and Afro dance is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. The teacher made it look so easy, but I still had fun. I still sweat. The teacher was really nice and I made a new friend. Moving on from the dance class, it is only 1 p.m. and I have not really had breakfast yet. I'm thinking of going to a cafe and getting something to eat and drink and just crocheting until my hands don't want to crochet anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna go find a place.
En México soy tu pone coqueta, que hasta el novio ni lo respeta. Como ella se mueve, siempre hace cosas que no debe.
Hello, I'm going to whisper because my family is really nearby and I'm not confident enough for them to hear me say what I'm about to say. I wrote a new song in the shower, of course. And I still want to finish adding chords to the other song I started a few days ago. But the one I made today is just so fresh in my mind and I really want to give it a shot. So I'm gonna try to figure out what chords to play with the lyrics. Who were you before me? Should I be concerned? So ChatGPT thinks that my song is either in B minor or C major. I don't know what that means, but it gave me a list of chords to try. Who were you before me? Should I be concerned? Is that version dormant? Will it come back once more? Who were you before me? Are you ashamed to tell? Want to keep it a secret so this won't go to hell. You know, I think my brain is fried for today. I did a lot. Sometimes you gotta recognize the small achievements you've accumulated throughout the day and be content with them and let your mind rest so you can continue to achieve more little wins tomorrow. So that is exactly what I am going to do. So good night, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6. Good morning. It is day 6 of the social media detox, and you're probably wondering, Cass, why aren't you reading and writing first thing in the morning? Well, I slept in. I stayed up way too long last night reading Onyx Storm. I have to go see my friend for breakfast in 25 minutes. So today might be the exception where I go out first and then I'll come back and journal and read. I think I want to take a little bit of a break from crocheting, and since my family is out, I thought, why not take the time to practice the chords I was working on last night? I'm gravitating towards the first song I was working on, so this is what I got so far. The chords sound really messy because I don't know how to use the pedal, but I'm trying to. Let 'em, let 'em, let 'em, let 'em dream, 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 dream. Let 'em, let 'em, let 'em, let 'em dream. Dream, 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 girl who wants him all to herself, girl afraid to find him with someone else. So I think I figured out the chords for the pre-chorus, and I didn't even use ChatGPT to help me. My strategy is you find the note in your melody and then you find 2 other notes that harmonize that note very nicely. So this is my melody. Okay, these are the chords I came up with. And now I'm gonna try to add the lyrics. She holds on to him so tight he starts to break. Each I love you makes him feel like he'll suffocate. I'm really proud of myself. This thing that was once a silly song that I came up with in the shower is now something that I have taught myself how to play piano to. Obviously not at a professional level, but I think it's pretty good for this just being a creative hobby that I personally like to do. Good morning. It is day 7 of the social media detox. Today is a very light day. I have absolutely nothing planned. I'm truly just gonna go with the flow and see what happens.
In a world of green, just like a dream, you and I standing wild and free, with petals so golden, the sun's warm kiss, a love so strong, a bliss. Whispers of the breeze, secrets unfold. It's you that I need, it's you that I want. When the world gets cold, it's you and me. When the sun comes back, you'll see. Oh, dandelion, the strength that you've shown, stronger each year. Look how we hold on through the toughest of times. We still stand strong. Through pavement we will grow. Forever we will grow.
The 7-day social media detox has officially been successfully completed, which means I finally understand what happens when you delete social media for a week. Let me break down the answer for you into 5 parts. 1. When you delete social media for a week, you stop thinking about all these random people, random celebrities, public figures, political figures. As I was reflecting on the last 7 days, I realized how much of my attention I was giving to these random people who don't even know I exist daily. My focus went from all these random people to myself. The second thing that happens when you delete social media for a week is that your urge to share everything you're up to with all of your followers disappears, because you're no longer doing it for attention or for validation. You're doing it for yourself just because you enjoy it or because you want to try something new. The third thing that happens when you delete social media for a week is that your urge to scroll whenever you're bored disappears. Within the last 7 days, I've found myself using these periods of boredom to actually think creatively. It was in these moments of boredom where I came up with my best ideas. The fourth thing that happens when you delete social media for a week is you finally have the free time to do all the things you've wanted to do or wanted to try doing. Throughout the last 7 days, I've been feeling like I've been living 2 days in one. I have done more in the last 7 days than I think I've done since the beginning of the year. And I noticed that when I started giving my time to all of these creative hobbies, my life started to feel a lot more fulfilling and purposeful. And on top of that, because I was challenging myself to try new things, I did find myself discovering hidden talents I didn't even realize I had. And the fifth thing that happens when you delete social media for a week is you start to become more present. AKA, in the words of The Alchemist, you start to speak the language of the world. You start to notice the world around you and how the world wants you to succeed. It wants you to fulfill your purpose for existing. When you become more present, you truly understand that you are meant to do so much within your lifetime, but you can't do it if you're constantly allowing yourself to be distracted by this device, by these apps that are in your hand for the majority of your day. So if you're someone who's confused, you're always tired, you want your life to start making sense and to feel like your life is worth living, delete social media, even if it's just for 7 days, and see how different you feel. And when you do, come back to this video and share your 7-day social media detox story in the comment section down below. I had so much fun hanging out with you, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye!